Alright guys, so we're going to be going over some half guard to X guard to single leg X. So guys, try it out. So again, we have our knee shield, we have our frames behind our knee shield, so our opponent's pushing into us. That's what we want to happen, so we have a good frame on the bicep too. So I'm swimming all the way under the knee. I'm bringing my ear all the way to the knee if I can, and now it's a lot easier for me to rock all the way to the side. So if she doesn't do a push-up, she'll get swept. I mean, get a sleep, that's fine. So I have really good push and pull, so I'll use my forearm, I'll push into her, and then I'm pulling all the way down, and now I'm pulling all the way to my side. So I'm pulling all the way to the left, and now from here, if you go ahead and stand all the way up for me, so I'm pinching my knees really tight. Well, it's kind of like my calf and my shin, pretty much under her knee. So if she tries to move at all, it should be pretty stuck, because I can't really use my shoelaces right now. So I'm just pinching on a leg just to isolate it. Now from here, I can extend the legs and I can start throwing in my X guard. So top leg, the knees on near the butt, and the bottom leg, the knees in the front. So from here, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get a guillotine grip on the leg, and I'm going to throw my legs all the way up for the single leg X. So sometimes I know guys will grab two legs. You can do it without one, it's fine. So I'll throw it all the way up, and I'm going to make sure, see, you got to make sure you have a good base for it. But I'm going to make sure my heel is all the way in the crook of her hip. So I'm throwing it all the way up. Now that is going to help me pick my hips all the way up. So I'm pulling my hips all the way up and I'm pinching my knees really tight. So now I can bring my hips behind the knee, to buckle out her knee, and I'm going to flare it all the way to the right side. So I'm bringing my hips up, and I'm pinching my knee tight, and I'm pulling it all the way to the side, and then we're going down and we got a nice tight sweep from there. So guys, we're here, I have my knee shield, I have my frames behind it, she's pushing into me. I'm going to get a nice underhook under the knee. I bring my ear all the way to the knee. And now, my feet all the way on the side here, I have to make sure I'm pinching my knee super tight and I'm pulling all the way to my left hip. So, I have a good push and pull, I can pull her over. And now I'm pulling all the way to my left side, and I'm pinching the legs really tight. I'm throwing my legs in, and I'll have a pretty good X guard from here. So now I want to go all the way to single leg X. I like to overhook and get a guillotine grip on the leg, and now I'll grab both of the legs and I'm throwing my heel all the way up, and this heel is going to allow me to pick my hips up. So I'm pulling my hips all the way up behind the knee. I need to buckle her knee out, pull her to the side, so I'm bringing my hips up and I'm bringing those knees all the way down and collapsing her down. So now pinch my knees super tight, and now we're going in a different entry from here. Alright guys. So we just landed down from the single leg X, we got the sweep, so I'm pinching my knees really tight. So from here, a lot of times I like to go for an ankle lock, I'll threaten it at least. So I'm going to pretty much get a good grip all the way under the Achilles. So if not, if I get a good bite towards the calf, that's fine, and the foot's kind of kicked all the way towards the back, I need to make sure I find that knot in the rope, and I need to bend her toes all the way down. So I'm going to kick my heel all the way off, and sometimes I can plant the palm of my foot on the hip, and then that's a little more extension for me. So now I extend myself back, I can plant my hand, and I'm sliding that knot in the rope. So I'm pulling pretty much my wrist all the way under the heel. So now from here, I like to make sure I'm grabbing my rib. I can make sure I hip all the way in there from here, it's pretty tight, or I can get a nice guillotine grip. I can get my shoulder all the way down to the mat, and try to get my chest down to the mat and hip in, but a lot of guys will boot their foot really tight. So she goes ahead and boots. You guys can try that ankle lock first, and then the next one will be this. So she'll be trying to escape. She's booting that foot really tight. I'm going to bail on it. So I'm getting my back to the mat. Go ahead and keep booting your foot. So I'm going to make sure I'm pulling this leg all the way across, and I'm going all the way on top now. So I can pretty much go for a guillotine grip again. I used to be able to finish this one a lot. You can turn all the way out to the side. It gets pretty tight. And if not, you can't finish that, I'll sit all the way up, I'll slot this knee all the way in, and we're going to go straight for a leg drag. So I'm coming all the way up to my hand if I can, I'll extend my legs, I'll hug the hip, and now from here, if I can get them on the shoulders, that's fine. If the guy's pushing into me, I'll come all the way up to my knee, and I'm driving straight into my partner. And we can circle from here and pass the guard. Alright guys, so we're here. I'm going for the guillotine grip on the ankles, trying to finish the ankle lock. I can try to do it, it's not going to work, she's booting her foot really tight. So now I'm going to bail on the grip, so my hands are free, my knees are going to be really tight, and I'm pulling this grip all the way across. And now I don't want to switch my hips yet. I want to stay on my right hip. It's this top side. So now I'm going to get another guillotine grip. I can go near the calf and just find that knot in the rope eventually. So now here, I can come up to my elbow and I can turn my body all the way out and we can get a nice tight ankle lock from there. And if you can't end up doing that, plan C, I'll sock this knee all the way in. I'll push myself into my partner. I'm trying to get her all the way to her back, to her shoulder blades. So I'm going to extend all the way out. I'm going to hug around the hips. And I'll push this straight into my partner. So now from here, I can just circle to the side, and I'm pretty much already past the guard from here.